How's everybody doing? Corky here in Northwest Alabama, uh, doing a video. I was kind of reminded yesterday morning about the validity of these things. They interviewed me on the radio in Hackleburg, Alabama, at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I don't know why anybody would need to do 7 o'clock in the morning with all this YouTube and internet and everything like that. But anyway, radio was such an important part of American life, at least in my lifetime, that, I'm happy to try to preserve it because it's a great medium. I was with these three old men, and it was pretty comical. And I'm not a youngster myself, as you well know. But a lot of stories to tell. We're, looking at legacy now these days. I turned 72, so we got more people in heaven than we do on earth that we get along with, seems like sometimes. And so we're looking toward the future, the afterlife, so forth. So a lot of these videos are more about me just preserving, the legacy for my children and my children's children than it is about gaining an audience per se. But if you watch them and if they're a blessing to you or they're humorous to you, then thank you for watching. I think I made it to 500 and some subscribers on YouTube, and I thought that was some kind of goal that you meet and you get something, but you don't get nothing. It's kind of like the TV. You have to keep subscribing, paying subscription rates every time you get ready to watch a movie. I don't pay it. I just end up going back and watching some of the same old movies I watch, like Lonesome Dove and Tombstone, stuff like that. Just watch them again. I don't know how many times I've watched Lonesome Dove, but I've watched it a bunch of times. When I was out west, they would talk about that a true cowboy would watch the Lonesome Dove series every month because they were so proud of it. And I was there during the anniversary of Dances with Wolves, and it was very interesting because a lot of the people that were extras in the original movie, especially Lakota people, Cheyenne people, they were giving talks, and stuff like that. So it was really cool. And so a lot of this is preserving a way of life or a way of thinking, a way of breathing that we are losing little bits at a time. I don't want to be too negative, don't want to be on a rant, but artificial intelligence, we're dealing with that in school. And it's artificial. And maybe the facts are right. But facts really don't give you much. You need vision, inspiration. Myth will do more for you than that. You need meaning, you need joy, and you need, reflection, like you need your own thoughts. Don't fill it up with a bunch of robot talk just because you think it's factually correct. We want to hear from you. Maybe some of you are like me. You go to a national park. I don't want to know how many thousand feet high the mountain is. I'm not interested in how old the rocks are. I know they're old, and that's good. Old things are good. Rocks, the moon, the sun, water. Old things are good. Y'all like my shirt? That's Bigfoot playing an electric guitar. My son-in-law got me that. And I'm sure that with the present growth pattern on my chin, that a lot of people think I'm a Wookiee or a Sasquatch. But I just figure if you got it, grow it. Because some people can't grow it. What I was going to kind of run by you on this particular edition, this little short video, is I was thinking about doing a memoir on here called Highway 41 Revisited. Now, you may not know what Highway 41 is, but it runs north and south, and it goes through Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, and Atlanta, and it keeps going. Well, Atlanta and then Nashville. Late in February, the Florida House passed a bill naming Highway 41 in Sarasota County, Florida, as the Dickie Betts Highway. This is near Osprey, Florida, where Dickie Betts was from. A lot of people, especially Georgia people, talk about the Allman Brothers like they're a Georgia band. And they did live in Macon, Georgia, but a lot of your Southern rock bands hail from Florida. I think that's true of Leonard Skinner and the Allman Brothers. Dwayne and Greg, lived in Florida, and that's where they came out from when they first started. He's so excited about that. Listen to it. He got his windows down too. You wouldn't be able to hear a stereo or radio or anything. That's what they do in Alabama. I believe they'd put loud mufflers on an Aston Martin if they had one. It's a thing here. I ain't kidding. And I mean, they blow it up around here. I was thinking about doing a video on right of way driving in Alabama, because I'm not sure very many people have heard that term. It's more like Rhode Island driving. It's do what you're told. They're in the windshield telling you to go, and the windows are tinted. You can't see their finger. But you can tell they're mad by the way they're gunning the motor, right? But I was thinking about doing a memoir of, Highway 41 Revisited, because once I got to think about Highway 41, I started looking at where it goes and all the places it goes through. It's like a big part of my life happened on Highway 41. Now, Dickie Betts put it in his song Ramblin' Man, so it's a Southern cultural icon, Highway 41. So I may be doing a series of videos on Highway 41 Revisited and tell some of my stories that happened on that highway. And it'll probably begin in the Keys with my Uncle Charlie. And that is always a gift that keeps on giving. Because my Uncle Charlie was a freak. And I'm a freak, so I know what one is. So hope y'all are doing well. This is Corky signing off, saying sayonara. And I'll be back at you in a few days with another video. But tell me what you think about me doing a memoir of Highway 41 Revisited. All right, y'all have a blessed day. See you, bye.